I told you your entire life could change in just 90 days? Not 1 year, not 5 years, not someday, 90 days. The question is, will you use them or waste them like you've wasted so many before? Because let's be honest, time is not your problem. You've had time. You've had days, weeks, months, and yet you're still in the same place. Same mindset, same habits, same excuses. So what went wrong? It wasn't your potential. It wasn't your intelligence. It wasn't your dreams. It was your lack of direction. You wake up every day without a clear plan, without urgency, without pressure. And when there is no pressure, there is no change. So your life becomes a loop. Wake up, scroll your phone, delay your goals. Tell yourself, I'll start soon. Go to sleep. Repeat. Again, and again, and again. And slowly, without even realizing it, you're losing your life. Not in big dramatic failures, but in small, daily delays. You don't crash, you drift. And drifting feels safe, but it's dangerous. Because when you drift, you don't decide your future. Time does. And time doesn't care about your dreams. That's why most people stay stuck. Not because they can't win, but because they never decide to take control. They wait for motivation. They wait for the perfect moment. They wait until they feel ready. But listen carefully. You will never feel ready. Success doesn't come to people who wait. It comes to people who move. And right now, you are not moving. You are thinking, planning, overthinking, delaying, but not acting. That's the difference. And that's why you need a 90-day plan. Not a dream, not a wish, not a someday idea. A plan with urgency, with structure, with discipline. Because when you give yourself 90 days, something changes. Your mindset shifts. Your focus sharpens. Your excuses disappear. Because now, there is a deadline. And deadlines create pressure. Pressure creates action. And action creates results. Think about it. If I told you, you have 90 days to change your life, what would you do differently? Would you still waste time? Would you still delay? Would you still hit snooze? Or would you finally take it seriously? Because deep down, you already know you don't need more time. You need more discipline. You don't need more motivation. You need more structure. You don't need another video. You need a plan. And not just any plan. A 90-day war plan against your old habits, your weak mindset, your comfort zone, because that's your real enemy. Not the world, not your circumstances, but you, the version of you that keeps choosing easy, that keeps choosing comfort, that keeps saying, I'll start tomorrow. That version is holding you back. And if you don't change it, nothing else will change. Let me tell you something powerful. Your life doesn't change. When you feel motivated, your life changes. When you become disciplined, and discipline needs structure. That's why a 90-day plan works. It forces you to stop drifting, to stop guessing, to stop wasting time, and start executing. Day by day, step by step. Because success is not complicated. It's built in consistent action over a short period of time. And 90 days is enough to break bad habits, enough to build new ones, enough to see real change, but only if you take it seriously. Because most people won't. Most people will hear this, feel motivated, and then do nothing. They'll say, this sounds good. I should try this. Maybe next month, And just like that, they're back in the loop, comfortable, stuck, unchanged. But you're here for a reason. Something inside you is tired of this cycle, tired of starting and stopping, tired of dreaming and delaying, tired of knowing you can do more, but not doing it. That feeling, that frustration, that pressure, that's not weakness. That's your potential trying to wake you up. So don't ignore it this time. Don't push it away. Don't delay again. Because this might be your moment. The moment you stop talking and start doing. The moment you stop waiting and start building. The moment you finally say, enough is enough. Because 90 days from now, you will either be proud or disappointed. And that outcome is being decided right now by what you choose to do. So ask yourself, are you ready to take control? Or are you going to stay stuck? Because this time, you don't need motivation. You need commitment. And it starts now. Now we go deeper, darker, more real. This is where excuses break and truth hits hard. Number 1, why your life hasn't changed yet. Let's stop pretending. You already know what to do. Wake up earlier. Work harder. Stay consistent. Cut distractions. You've heard it all. Again and again and again. So why hasn't your life changed? Because knowing is not the problem. Execution is. You think too much. You plan too much. You wait too much. But you don't act enough. And every day you don't act, you fall further behind. Not because you're weak, but because you're comfortable. Comfort is killing your progress. Slowly, silently. You're not failing. You're just not moving. And in life, if you're not moving forward, you're moving backward. That's the truth most people don't want to hear. You don't stay the same. You either grow or decay. And right now, you already know which direction you're going. Number 2, the lie of I have time. This is the most dangerous belief you have. I have time. You say it when you delay. You say it when you avoid. You say it when you choose comfort. But time is not on your side. Every day you waste is a day you don't get back. You think you're just losing a day, but you're not. You're losing momentum. You're losing discipline. You're losing the version of yourself you could have been. And the scary part is, you don't feel it immediately. It builds slowly, until one day, you wake up and realize you're behind. Not because life was unfair, but because you kept saying, I'll start later. Later becomes never, and never is where most dreams die. Number 3, why 90 days can change everything. Now listen carefully, because this is where everything shifts. 90 days is not just time. It's pressure. It's focus. It's urgency. When you give yourself 90 days, you eliminate distractions. You stop thinking long term and start executing short term. Because now, there's a clock ticking, and that changes your behavior. Think about it. If you had unlimited time, you would relax. You would delay. You would stay comfortable. But if you only had 90 days, you would move differently. You would wake up with urgency. You would act with focus. You would cut everything that wastes your time. That's the power of a deadline. It forces you to become disciplined. Number 4, 2 lives, 1 decision. Let's paint a picture. 2 versions of you. Same person, same dreams, same potential. Version 1 says, I'll start next week. I need more time. I'm not ready yet. 90 days pass. Nothing changes. Same habits, same mindset, same life. Version 2 says, I have 90 days, and I'm going all in. No excuses, no delays, no distractions. 90 days pass. Everything changes. Stronger mindset, better habits, more confidence, real progress. And the only difference was a decision. One chose comfort, the other chose discipline. Which one are you? Number 5, the real enemy you're avoiding. You think your problem is time. You think it's motivation. You think it's external, but it's not. Your real enemy is your lack of discipline. It's the voice that says, take it easy, rest today. You deserve a break. That voice feels kind. It feels safe, but it's destroying you because it keeps you average. And average is where potential dies. You don't need to fight the world. You need to fight yourself. Every morning, every decision, every moment. Because success is not external. It's internal. It's how you think, how you act, how you respond to discomfort. And right now, you're losing that battle. Number 6, why most people fail the 9-0 day plan. Let's be real. Most people won't make it. Not because it's impossible, but because it's uncomfortable. They start strong. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Then it gets hard. They feel tired. They feel bored. They feel resistance. And they quit because they expected it to be easy. But change is not easy. Growth is not easy. Discipline is not easy. That's why it works. Because most people won't do it. But if you push through, if you stay consistent, if you keep showing up, you separate yourself. You'll become different. Number 7, the identity shift that changes everything. This is the most important part. The 9-0 day plan is not about results. It's about identity. It's about becoming someone who wakes up early. Someone who works hard, someone who doesn't quit. Because once you become that person, success is automatic. You don't chase it, you attract it, but identity is not built in words, it's built in action. Every day you show up, you are proving something to yourself. I am disciplined, I am focused, I am in control. And over time, that becomes who you are. Not temporarily, but permanently. So stop thinking about results. Start thinking about identity. Because if you change who you are, you change your life. And that change starts with a decision. Right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Because 90 days from today is coming whether you act or not. The question is, will you arrive there stronger or still the same? Will you look back with pride or regret? Because time will pass anyway, but who you become, that's your choice. Now this is where everything becomes real, structured, and unstoppable. No more theory, no more motivation. Now we build the 9-0 day system that actually changes your life. Number 1, the rule of elimination. Before you build anything, you must remove what's destroying you. Most people try to add success without removing distractions. That never works. You cannot build discipline on top of chaos. So your first step is not doing more. It's doing less scrolling, less wasting time, less late nights, less excuses. Because every distraction you remove gives you more power. Think about your day. How much time do you waste? Be honest. Hours. And then you say, I don't have time. No, you don't have control. So for the next 90 days,
You need one rule. Cut everything that doesn't move your life forward. No negotiation, no compromise, because average people protect comfort, winners protect focus. Number 2, the 90-day mission. You don't need 10 goals. You don't need 20 plans. You need one mission, one clear target, because scattered focus creates weak results, but focused energy creates powerful outcomes. So ask yourself, what is the one thing that would change your life in 90 days? Is it your body, your money, your mindset, your skill? Pick one and go all in. Because success doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from doing one thing, relentlessly, day after day. No distractions, no switching, no quitting. That's how transformation happens. Number 3, daily execution system. Now listen carefully. This is where most people fail. They don't have structure. They wake up and see how the day goes. That's not discipline. That's drifting. You need a system, a daily system, simple, clear, non-negotiable. Every day must have 3 things. Morning control. Wake up early, no snooze, no delay. Start your day strong, because how you start controls everything. Deep work block, at least 4 hours. Focused work, no phone, no distractions, no excuses. This is where your life changes. This is where progress happens. Not in motivation, but in focused action, self-improvement, every single day. You grow, read, learn, train, reflect, because if you're not improving, you're falling behind. This system, repeated daily, creates unstoppable momentum. Number 4, the 30-30-30 rule. Break your 90 days into 3 phases. First 30 days, discipline phase. This is the hardest part. You will feel resistance. You will feel tired. You will want to quit. Good. That means it's working, because you're breaking your old self. Next 30 days, growth phase. Now it starts to feel easier. Your habits become stronger. Your focus improves. Your energy increases. You start seeing progress. Final 30 days, transformation phase. Now everything changes. You are no longer trying. You are becoming. Your identity shifts. Your confidence grows. Your life starts moving forward. This is where people notice, but they don't see the struggle behind it. They only see the result. Number 5, real life scenario, 2 paths. Let's make it real again. Person A starts the 90-day plan. Day 1, motivated. Day 5, distracted. Day 10, inconsistent. Day 15, quits. Back to old habits. Back to comfort. Back to the same life. Person B starts the 90-day plan. Day 1, focused. Day 5, struggling but continues. Day 10, tired but disciplined. Day 30, stronger. Day 60, confident. Day 90, transformed. Same person, same opportunity, different outcome. Why? Consistency. That's it. Not talent, not luck. Consistency. Number 6, handling the hard days. Because they will come. Days when you feel tired. Days when you feel unmotivated. Days when you feel like quitting. That's normal. But listen carefully. Those days matter the most. Because anyone can work when they feel good, but winners work when they don't. That's the difference. So when that day comes, Don't aim for perfect, aim for discipline. Show up, do the work, even if it's not your best, because consistency beats perfection every single time. Number 7, accountability equals power. If you're alone, you're weak, not mentally, but structurally, because when no one is watching, it's easy to quit. So create accountability, track your progress, write it down, check your days, or tell someone, make it real, make it public, make it serious, because when it matters, you perform differently, and this is not a game, this is your life, your future, your identity, so treat it like it matters, because it does. Let me tell you something powerful. You don't need a perfect plan, you need a consistent one. You don't need to feel ready. You need to start. You don't need more time. You need more discipline. And these 90 days can change everything if you stop playing and start committing, because the system is simple. Cut distractions, focus on one goal, execute daily, stay consistent. That's it. But simple doesn't mean easy, and easy doesn't create change. So now you have the system. The only question left is, will you follow it, or will you go back to your old life? Because both are available, but only one leads to success. Now this is it. The final moment, the emotional peak, the truth most people run from. 90 days from now, your life will look different. That's not motivation. That's reality. The only question is, will it be better or exactly the same? Because time does not stop for you. It doesn't care about your plans. It doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't wait until you feel ready. It just keeps moving. Day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, and with every second that passes, you are either building your future or destroying it. There is no pause. There is no neutral. You are always becoming something stronger or weaker, disciplined or distracted, focused or lost. And the dangerous part is, you don't feel it happening. You don't feel your potential slipping away. You don't feel your time being wasted until one day it's too late to ignore. You wake up, not in 90 days, but in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and nothing has changed. Same habits, same mindset, same life, but now it hurts more, because now you know you had time, you had chances, you had opportunities, but you didn't use them. That regret, that realization, it's heavy, it's not loud, it's quiet, it sits with you every day, reminding you of what you could have been. And no success, no money, no distraction can remove that feeling. Because deep down, you know the truth. You didn't fail, you just didn't commit. And that's the difference. Failure teaches, but lack of discipline destroys. So don't let that be your story. Not this time. Because right now, you still have control. Right now, you still have time. Right now, you can still decide to become someone different. Not someday, not next year, but in the next 90 days. Imagine this: 90 days of discipline, 90 days of focus, 90 days of showing up, even when you don't feel like it. Imagine waking up with purpose, with clarity, with control. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing someone stronger, someone sharper, someone you actually respect. That's not a dream. That's a decision, because that version of you already exists. Not in the future, but inside you, waiting for you to take control, waiting for you to stop making excuses, waiting for you to finally say, I'm done living like this, because the truth is, nobody is coming to save you. No perfect moment, no perfect plan, no perfect timing. Just you, your choices, your actions, and if you don't take control, someone else will take your place, someone else will work harder, someone else will stay disciplined, someone else will win, not because they're better, but because they acted while you waited. That's how life works. Opportunities don't wait. Success doesn't wait. Only average waits. So decide right now, which side are you on? The side that talks, or the side that executes? The side that dreams, or the side that builds? The side that waits, or the side that moves? Because your next 90 days will define your next 5 years. Not perfectly, not magically, but directionally. And direction is everything. So when tomorrow comes, and it will come, don't treat it like another day. Treat it like a test of your discipline, a test of your commitment, a test of who you really are. Because in that moment, when it's hard, when it's uncomfortable, when you don't feel like it, that's where your real identity shows up. Not in words, not in plans, but in action. So don't hesitate, don't overthink, don't delay. Start messy, imperfect, uncomfortable, but start, because action creates clarity, and clarity creates confidence, and confidence creates momentum, and momentum creates a new life. But it all begins with one decision, not tomorrow, now. So here's the final question. 90 days from today, will you be proud, or will you be the same person with the same excuses? Because both futures are waiting for you. But only one requires discipline. Only one requires sacrifice. Only one requires you to step up. So what's it going to be? Will you rise, or will you stay the same? Will you take control, or keep making excuses? Will you build your future, or keep delaying it? Your time is not later. Your time is now, right now, this moment, this decision. Make it count, make it real, make it yours. Get up, take control, and don't stop. Because this time, you're not just trying, you're transforming. Your 90 days start now.